Alright guys, how you doing? I'm CJACEY, if you didn't already know. Check out the rest of my channel for trucking vlogs and all sorts of different kind of videos, mainly based on trucking, or there's truck shows and airplane shows and all sorts of vlogs here and there for your entertainment. A few weeks ago I expressed a question to you all, seeing if you'd be interested in me showing you more depth videos of me strapping the loads up, and a couple of you said yeah, you'd like to see it. I mainly don't put the full process in the videos because it's slightly long and drawn out, slightly repetitive. So in some parts of the video I'm going to do a bit of time lapsing just to speed things up. But what I'm going to do for the first opportunity I've had is here down at Castorcrete in Strood, and we've just picked up a load of paving slabs. Various sizes are normally loaded here, but today we've got quite a lucky one where it's predominantly simple squares and a few of the smaller, longer pallets as well. Normally we get all sorts of shapes and sizes like these round ones you see here and stuff like that. So first things first, you want to make sure it's fully secured and not going to go anywhere once you've got it on the trailer and ready to hit the road. So what we're going to do, looking at it, it's pretty simple and straightforward. We're going to need some of our edge protectors that we've got. I don't quite think we're going to have enough to cover the whole load, but we'll do our best. And what we're going to do is simply chuck the straps over, and then if they're long enough we'll loop them and throw them back over again, and if not we'll put them all as separate ones. So we'll start off by chucking over the straps, I'm not sure where this guy's going. I think he might be lost. Where can I put you? Maybe you can stay there. I don't know. Actually, thinking about it, you need to be over the other side, don't you? So I'm going to be throwing them from that side to the passenger side once this guy has finished reversing past us. So yes, let's go around the front way now. Oh yeah. So yeah, the edges are quite sharp on these packs, as well as this pin that we've just found on the floor. Give us a bit of a puncher. Anyway, right, I'll put you there for now. We're just going to chuck a couple over, then we'll go and get the rest, turn you around. What you want to do is establish if everything's in line as well. There's no point throwing them across and hoping to double them back if you're not going to be able to, because they're not in line with each other. They do look pretty symmetrical. So we need another couple more across the front and the back. We're not going to be doubling them back. We're going to be using the one strap and throwing a separate thing over the front and the back of the load to stop them going forwards or backwards. Sometimes you might get a chance or instances where they don't overlap each other like this. So I mean, I might have been inclined to put another strap diagonally here, but seeing as there's such a small gap, I'm pretty confident it'll all be fine. Doubling the straps across once you've secured them at one end, I don't know whether it's frowned upon as such, but you've got the rope hooks here that can hold 1.5 tons, I believe. Don't quote me. And in my opinion, I do it. A lot of other truckers do it, and I don't see much problem with it. There might be some fine print somewhere saying that you shouldn't do it, but we do. So we got 4 more straps. One there. There. Silly me. I'm going to loop them around the back, I think, as well. The front's right up against the headboard actually, so we haven't got to put anything there. Sometimes there's a gap, but that's when we load bricks, so apologies for the confusion there. Also, wherever possible, it is recommended or requested that you strap him to the chassis. This trailer has got things here along the chassis rail, so we can't be doing that. But down at the back we can, so we'll do that there. So we'll go back in a minute, get another couple of ratchets, and I'll show you how I set the ratchets up, and get our edge protectors as well. Should have got some edge protectors to stop the straps going in there. Oh dear. So yeah, do forgive me if this video gets a little bit boring and monotonous, but a few of you asked for it, so I'm more than pleased to just bring it to the channel. So I'll run and get my edge protectors, which I'll need 2 hands for. Stay there. Edge protectors, there are various different ones, but none quite like mine. I've got some big black ones as well as these white ones, so they're pretty straightforward. You just put them underneath, in between the strap and the product. Some of them have guides like this, what you can feed the strap in. That stops them slipping around, but there's also these guides here, so it's up to you whether you're inclined to do so or not. Now, the interesting part, which if you've never done it before, it can get slightly confusing, but I'll show you all the different ways of doing so. You've got a ratchet here. You've got the hook, which goes underneath and attaches to the trailer, the chassis, another strap, wherever you want to put it. Simply put, it goes ratchet, 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 tightens the strap and the product's all down, and then it locks down in position so it can't come undone and loose. What you've got, this is where you primarily feed your strap. You want to make sure you hold the strap as you've got it, as you're going to put it towards the trailer, and then you can do one of 2 things. Firstly, you always feed the strap from the back. Now, you can either do it like this with the arm in the air. This means once you've finished strapping up, the excess will go down underneath the handle to tidy up the excess. Or alternatively, you can feed it through with the handle down and then pull it through, which will leave the excess bit free to move around and put somewhere else should you want to. So we're going to go with that second option. Simply pull the strap through. Now you can put a twist in the strap on the top if you wish to as you're doing it. That stops it flapping around and such. I don't generally bother too much with that, but it is a tip there if you do want to. And then you simply attach it to the trailer, chassis, wherever you want to put it. Sorry about the sun behind me. Attach it on the trailer, there you go. Ratchet, 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 ratchet. And then in this case, we're going to feed it back and back across. Like I said earlier, some people do, some people don't. The majority of people do. There might be some small print saying you shouldn't. However, we do. Throw that back over there. The main issue is there's no actual hook this side. However, it is fully twisted in, tightened on itself around this hook, which will hold 1.5 tons, which is far more than these packs weigh. So what we'll do, we'll go over the other side, finish off this front strap. We need to put an edge protector under there. Leave that ratchet here. So we put an edge protector back underneath it. And now we're on the slightly awkward shaped one, but it'll be fine. These are the other kind of edge protectors I've got in my arsenal. That didn't sound good, did it? So we'll put them on. Grab another ratchet. Now this time, because we're just going to be tying it off, we'll let it go through with the hook, with the excess going underneath the handle, so we can simply tie it off then. What I'll do later on is show you my way of tying off excess straps. A lot of lorry drivers simply like to just roll them up, put them underneath, tighten them. Perfectly fine, but I personally don't. Because this one's so short, I'm just simply putting half a little knot in it. So I've just gone around, tied a little knot, pulled it back, not over tightened it, and then dropped that in. And that won't go anywhere. It might blow out and that's about it, but other than that it's going nowhere. What I'll do a little bit later on is show you what I do when there's a lot more excess. So I'll just finish off throwing the straps across and back on themselves. I'll do one in real time and then I'll start a bit of a time lapse with the rest. Unfortunately, it's not a very problematic load, so there's not much to it this time. I was hoping there'd have been more intricate things. Sometimes they put stacks on top of each other, which you have to obviously stop from moving forward, and sometimes there are a lot more awkward shapes. So here we go again. We're going to put the strap through from the back. We've got it held as if we're putting it on the trailer straight away, the hook upside down like that. Feeding it through with the handle down, straight from the back, always from the back. Pull it through. We've got the edge protector on there already. Ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. Round the hook. Gather up your extra bits and pieces. Chuck it over. Grab another edge protector. Obviously, if you haven't worked it out, the edge protectors save the straps from getting damaged. I'm sure you've already known that. Grab another one or two ratchets. Grab another edge protector. Put it up there. Grab a ratchet, Timmy mallet. This time we're doing it with the handle up in the air. Straight through. And then we just do a bit of a loop on itself. Pull it back through, stop it blowing around too much. Drop the handle down. Things to look out for when you tighten the ratchet up is that when it closes level. Sometimes one of the teeth won't be fully down, or you'll have too much strap in the mechanism and it won't fully shut. It's still okay to leave it like that. It's still unable to move, but it is best practice to do that because then you've got an extra stopper there. So that's one thing to go out for. Also, keep them well lubricated. I've got a washing up liquid bottle in here with a bit of oil in, and we just simply dab a bit of oil around the moving parts every now and then, just to keep them nicely lubed, because you wouldn't want to go in dry, would you, with the ratchet? So we've got a couple more to do. I'll do a bit of a time lapse now, and then we'll get back to the back end and I'll show you how to tidy up some more of the longer excess. Okay, so that's the majority of all the strapping done now. We've put a crossover with the one excess piece going diagonally across the back there to stop that side coming down, and then we want to do the same with this one. They are being pushed down from the top anyway, but obviously it looks better and it's still a bit of added protection should they all decide to slide back, which is highly unlikely. So we've just got one of our short straps, anchored it over there, and then we're going to go loop it round here, and then it should reach underneath the bottom as well, so that's good. When you do them underneath, you want to apply the process of putting the handle down and then threading it through, and then it keeps out of your way then while you're ratcheting. I'll do it the opposite way just to show you what I mean. If I did it like this, it'll still work, it's just a bit more awkward because you've got to try and hold that and then ratchet it, and you know, like I say, it's still the same process, but it's a bit easier if you have it with the handle down so it's out the way, and you can pull it like that while you're ratcheting, keep it out the way. Right, so that's the back sorted. Can't do nothing with that, it's too short, so we'll put it through there. The reason I don't like to just wrap up the excess is because if something did go wrong, the ratchet would drop, and because you haven't got anything on the excess strap to stop it, this will come loose and the ratchet will simply eventually work its way down, fall off here, and you've lost the ratchet. So what I like to do is what I was shown not long after starting, it took me a while to master it, is, oh, it's going to be hard to show you. I can show you better from the other side in a minute. So what you want to do, roll it up on itself first, leaving a little gap. Keep rolling until you leave a bit of a space at the top, about half a metre, and then you want to grab the strap leading to it, push it through the hole, pull it out, then you want to put your hand in, grab the rolled up strap and pull it back through on itself, and then pull it down, not too tight. My colleague pulls it really, really tight so it doesn't undo, but you don't really have to. And there you have, like a knot, but it's easy to undo. You just pull that and back through, and I swear by it, because not only could I just simply leave that dangling now if I wanted to, what will happen if something did go wrong, this won't undo, and it will prevent the ratchet from sliding off and causing further damage. So it's a better way by far, in my opinion. Then you can tuck it away there, so it's nicely concealed, it looks nice and tidy. I've done the same here with this one, and I think one or two the other side I didn't bother with. So we'll just make our way over to the other side. As you can see, every single pack's got a strap on. Some people like to just strap every other one or something, but I would not recommend that. It'll land you in a world of trouble, I'll imagine. So now, once more, I'll show you how I do it. So, pull the strap towards you. Try and roll it flat, as you pull the strap out, roll it flat over the top. It's just the way I find easier. So you want to roll, 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 roll. Roll, 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 roll. And I'll leave a bit extra excess here so you can see it. Then you want to pull. I want to do it like showing you from this way. Pull it, thread it back through the hoop in the middle. Then you've got this excess here. You're not going to stay there, are you? Once you've got the excess here, thread it back through the strap. Thread the strap back through it. It's very confusing, to be honest, guys. And then you can stow it away safely. Now we are ready with a fully competent and safe load to take it down the road, and I've got no issues or no fears of it going anywhere. So as you can see, every pallet has got a strap over it. The back is more than enough secured, and same way the other side. We did use a bit of initiative with some old gloves that we keep. If you've got some old gloves knocking around, keep them, and they'll come in handy just to protect the strap a little bit if you run out of edge protectors, sorry. So I hope you've enjoyed my first of hopefully a few videos on securing a load. Eventually I'll be able to do one with a coil. Thank you all for watching. Check out the vlogs, and I'll see you all later, guys.